So what is the most dangerous time to go riding? Right now. Road I don't know. Bike I just changed fork oil on. I have no idea how this bike is going to behave. And I have no idea what the road conditions are. So let's go a little ways up the road and see what we got. This is my Bandit 1250. And it's got almost 30,000 miles on it now. I ride on the street for fun. I don't ride to go fast. That's why I do track days and I race. Street riding, So 30-mile-an-hour bend. We're going to stay basically just a hair right of center, simply because we don't know what's coming. Is there something over the yellow line? We've got to have an escape line. So steady throttle all the way through, especially on these blind corners. Front end's fighting me, it's bouncing up and down. Probably going to see that in the camera. A little too close to the yellow. Yep, this front end's bouncing me everywhere. And this is a bumpy road, so I need to relax on the bars. Okay, another blind corner. Let's stay closer to the inside. Nice steady throttle. Can't see our exit yet. Still can't. Okay, we can go. Back off a little bit, stay a little bit right of center, there's the exit, so we can go. I can feel the bars going side to side while I'm riding right now, so that's no fun. Doesn't help me any at all. So we'll just keep rolling. 25-mile-an-hour bend and a big piece of Armco, so we'll slow down, barely any brakes. Use the throttle to keep the chassis planted, there's the exit, and off we go again. Road conditions seem pretty reasonable. Going into some shade, is it dry? This time of day you would hope so, but there's no point assuming that it will be. Another blind corner, nice and steady through the corner. Sunshine, so we've got pretty dry road. No rocks, no gravel. Road's actually in pretty clean shape, so that's fine. A little more of an open section, so we'll just sit and cruise along now. Nothing to worry about. Look at all these bumps coming up. Bang, bang. Yep, front end's bouncing around. So the oil weight I put in the Bandit forks of 5-weight is way too light. There's no rebound control at all on this. It's just lifting right over the bumps. Shame you can't see the scenery to the right. Beautiful view of the coast. And this is Skyline Boulevard, and I haven't been on this in probably 10 years. So I have no idea what's going on. The other part of that, on a road you don't know as well, obviously you've got traffic, it's Sunday afternoon. But how have the road conditions changed? What patches are there? Are there new sections of road, old sections of road? So downhill corner, off camber, nice and steady again, throttle on. Keep the bike planted even if it's off camber. You don't have to accelerate, you just need to drive the bike. Get through this next section, still adding a little gas because we can see a long way ahead, eyes are up. Nice steady radius, beautiful. So keep going ahead, nice straight, again cruise along. Pretty narrow road. Not much in the way of trees overhead, so lots of open sunshine everywhere, so great warm road conditions. Back into some shade, but given everything we've seen so far, the shade areas are completely dry. So we'll go with that premise for now, entering the shaded areas with a little more confidence. Now, what did I do wrong in that last corner? Rewind the video, figure it out. It's pretty obvious. We'll complete this next section up here. So as the intro to the road goes, pretty straightforward, some nice uphill turns, some on camber, off camber. Don't need to use a ton of brake, we can use the gearbox, we can line everything up. We can get comfortable with our entry speed, then apply the throttle to keep the bike pinned to the ground, keep it stable. The corner gives you enough visual, then why not continue through the corner like this? Stay at mid position in the road. Yeah, we can see we could accelerate a lot here if we wanted to, but what's the point? So I now have to make sure that when I ride this, I have to be very cognizant of the front end going into corners, especially downhill. So that tells me how the bike's going to handle and how it's going to brake. So there's another section with a cyclist. Very wooded, but still bone dry, so no issues here at all. So I'm going to go ahead and pull over just a little bit ahead. It's a nice little pullover spot there. So quick assessment of the bike, the road, the conditions. Now I know what I'm heading into further down the road, so I'm going to let these cars go and feel the brakes. The front end dives a lot on brakes. So I also know, as far as compression goes, I don't have a great deal with the bike. So now we'll move on to the next level of testing with a bike, which is just general stability going through the corner.